welcome back to After Dark with Books. I'm Melissa.
I'm Amanda.
And I hope you guys are doing well. I had sort of a shit show this morning. Well, about time you see this, it'll be a week ahead, but I had a shit show. Let's see. Amanda. Coffee pot, espresso machine, wasn't brewing my coffee, clean the grinder, clean the group head, still wasn't doing it. Long story short, have to send the machine in. Lucky I didn't get rid of my other espresso machine, the Bambino, aka She Devil. But on a good note, I was able to pour some coffee today.
So
So
that's always good.
yeah. So how is your morning going?
Well, my morning's going okay so far. I have both my boys home today because they're going to be driving this afternoon.
Oh,
So for driving school, so they're both home right now, and they're taking care of
nice.
the dogs, so the dogs won't bark in this video.
Right in the podcast, but that's okay. They just want to say hello, girl. They just want to say hello.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They just want to say hello. So, all right. So, are we ready to talk about this or
Yeah,
not?
we can talk
So,
about it. Let me give you a snippet of what this book's about, what we're talking about. We're talking about Gothikana today. Gothikana, yeah. And then I have some theories about that book cover that I need to talk to you about.
oh,
Yeah,
okay,
so you're interested. Okay,
okay.
so this book is about the eternal romance of Beauty and the Beast meets gothic suspense of Dracula, erotic story. This is about Corno. How do you say her name?
I was
Corcana.
going to ask you the same question. I was pronouncing as Corvina
Yeah,
because I didn't
Corvina.
know.
We'll
I
say
did not know.
Corvina. Corvina gets an invitation to go to this school, and she's been raised alone, raised by her mother, who later on we feel has. Later on, we realize she has some mental and schizophrenic issues. She
Mm-hmm.
gets invited. She doesn't know how. It's all paid expense. She gets to go to the school. She ends up meeting this new teacher, or this teacher named Vad. I don't know how to say his last name. I
I
don't want
don't
to.
know either.
I don't want to butcher it. She meets him. She knows he has secrets. She has secrets that she wants to keep held.
Mm-hmm.
And some things are just her documents are sealed, and he ends up, you know, telling everything. So that's the synopsis in a long story short. Now, there is something I want to bring up that I found out about the book cover.
Hmm.
It's a conspiracy, kind of, or it's true, or I don't know. So we'll just say allegedly. Allegedly, that book cover was made in AI, and Tor, the publisher,
Oh.
let it go out, and I think they ended up buying the rights to that AI cover. So I just wanted to throw that out there that I
Oh.
found that out that cover was
I. W-
made.
that's so weird. I didn't even wouldn't even thought that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And right now, this is the first time actually I'm looking at the book, right? Since you said that, I'm looking detailed to it. This is the first time I actually seen the castle. Oh my god. I'm like looking at the castle. Wow, she dark. She dark. Wow. So, interesting. I thought she had bipolar as well.
I think the mother did.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I can relate to these to the bipolar part of it and and not the schizophrenic part, but the whole mental illness, I can relate to that just because I suffer from bipolar disorder as well. So, I am physically diagnosed. I've been diagnosed since 2004. So, yeah, so I've been suffering with it for a very long time. But um yeah, I what did you think about the book? Let me ask you that. What did you think about it?
Since I
It's
was gonna
pretty.
DNF it, I almost DNF'd it on chapter 11, and me and my husband were going out of town, and I figured, well, let me try it.
Mhm.
And chapter 11 was the wrong time to start the book because it was the car scene, and I'm driving into the rain and up north with my husband, and I'm like reading it, and it's raining, it's cloudy, and
Yeah, that's when it started to get okay for me. I almost DNF'd it at chapter 7. I was just like, I was 100 pages in this book, and I'm like, what is happening? There is nothing happening. At least 50 pages into a book, any book, something happens. It was just so slow. So slow for me. I didn't like it. I
It
don't
was
know.
a
I tried.
it was a slow burn dark romance, which I kind of like a slow burn, but I don't like it too slow.
This was too slow for me.
Some of the scenes, the spice scenes were okay. They didn't trigger me. There was one that really kind of bothered me, and it was one scene. Well, actually, I take that back. Let me go back a further. So the first time they go to have sex is,
Hmm.
I think, in the car. I'm positive
It
that's how.
was.
Okay, and then
It
he comes
was.
out and he says, "I had a vasectomy. You don't need to worry." And then he asks her, "Are you clean?"
Hmm. Um, the whole sexual scenes of this book had me cringed. I was just like, why? This is uncalled for. Some of the things that they were just saying and doing, it was just like, I was like, really? I just, no, 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 no. What else? And there was a lot of questions that are unanswered, like the one that you brought up at the beginning. Who paid for the school? It never said it in the book. Who paid for it?
I think Vad paid for it.
Because I know that he knew of her way before she knew of him.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they could have specified that, like, who paid for it. Why were you looking for her? Well, I know why he was looking for her, because that lady at the group home or wherever he was at was saying, look for purple eye girl, violet eyes or purple or whatever, same thing. So, but still, it's just, there was just a lot of questions unanswered. How come they didn't know that that girl was the real Jade? How, finding her in the real person in the cabin? Why didn't they figure out the one that was supposed to be her roommate, the fake Jade? How come they didn't know who she was? Did she glamour herself to look like the other Jade? I mean, I have so many questions running.
Yeah, I have to agree. Yeah, I didn't understand a lot of it.
Yeah.
Uh, like I said, there was one scene, the smut scene, that I kind of was like, wait a minute. Um, it's
Hot
where
flash, people. Hot flash.
it was in the dungeon where she fell asleep and she was reading a book, and he comes in and he tells her, "Tell me your problems," and he puts her on top of the piano, and she's sitting
Oh,
there
excuse me.
reaching.
Yeah, the dungeon part. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's sitting there pouring her heart out to him, and I could see the tears coming down her eyes. One, I think she was uncomfortable. Two, I don't know if she was in the mood for what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But those two, that one part kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, all he wanted to do was sexual stuff, and she's trying to explain to you, sir, I'm having a problem here. I'm hearing voices. I'm this and that, and you are wanting to do this right now. I no. So yeah, and then I also had another friend of mine. Her name is Amy. These are going to be from her point of view and notes of the book. She gave me some notes and everything. She pretty much, let me look at my notes. She pretty much said that it was very slow reading. The spice was very clinge. Um, Hold on. Like the whole teacher and student relationship, she didn't understand that. Um, let's see, Colina's dad. She said pretty much the dad was suicidal, schizophrenic. The mom is schizophrenic with dementia. Oh, not bipolar. I think they did mention that in the book. If I'm wrong, she hears voices, and then what else does she say? But why so serial killer group? I'm so sorry. I should have read these before, but pretty much, yeah, it was mostly the questions that we are don't understand why they weren't answered. Like they weren't explained in the book. And
Right.
then pretty much she gave the book point 0.5 stars. So that tells you she did not like the book. I do remember her saying that it was point 0.5 stars. I gave it on Goodreads a 4 star only because you can't do half stars on Goodreads. And to think about it, it doesn't even deserve 3.5 stars for me. I think it did 3 stars. I didn't like it. Like I said, it was very slow, very just cringy. How are you running in the woods in the middle of the night? First of all, excuse me, my butt would not be running in no woods at like midnight. I'm sorry. No, 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 no. And then how did she know to find the bodies? Too. How did she know to find the bodies in the lake? I know she was hearing voices, but they never explained that either.
No, and I don't know if that was because of um remember the Jade was giving her some kind of like poison little by little. So I don't know if that was caused by the voices in her head.
Made
That
them
it,
more or like worse for her.
yeah, because she was hearing a Mo, which Mo is kind of like her subconscious or something her subconscious created since she didn't have a dad.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That could be it too. Um, to come back to her notes, I'm looking at her notes. She also was saying like there was no like indication, like we didn't even know that the fake Jade was related to the teacher. There was no, it was just like, bam, like in your face. Oh, we're related. Okay, there was no
Maybe if there
explain.
was a point of view of her
Yeah,
in the book, maybe that would have explained it a little bit better if there was a point of view in
yeah.
there.
And there was no point of view or anything in the book.
Now, I have to be honest with you. When I read the book, I feel like I may have had amnesia because from chapter 1 to chapter 11, I don't remember there being a Vade, however you say his name, a chapter. I had no idea. I had to go back to look at some notes, and I'm like, wait a minute, he had his own chapter in the beginning too.
He did? Oh my goodness, I don't even remember that either. Oh
Yeah,
wow. Because it was so boring to me. I was trying my hardest to get through the book. Oh, yeah, you want to know? It's chapter 1.
mm-hmm.
It's chapter 1 where it all begins. That's where it says, and it says his name at the top.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
mm-hmm.
But it's really, really short. It's like
Yeah,
1 page.
yeah. It is really short.
And then it says a few years later, Corvina, or whatever her name is, how you pronounce it. That one was really short. And then it gets to chapter 1.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Hmm.
See,
Maybe it would have explained it, but you're right. I don't remember what really happened in those chapters because it was so boring to me. It was
yeah.
so slow. I know with Quicksilver, it was slow. It was slow, but it wasn't this slow. It wasn't. So, yeah, I think there's gonna maybe probably be a big book too, just the way it ended, kind of. But I don't think I will continue with the series.
I might if it's the same characters. I might, I might,
I
just
don't
because I
know.
like the ending. I liked the ending. I liked my only favorite part out of the whole book was is when he took her to the doctors and they put her in an induced coma and he sat by her side the whole time. The doctor told him like, listen, she'll know your presence is there, stay with
Yes,
her. And that made me feel like, okay, he really does love this woman, because I didn't think he really cared for her.
neither
I
did
was
I.
I thought in my head, just like she was thinking, is it lust or is it,
Love.
yeah.
At first, I think it was just lust. It was just like a hookup. At first, I really thought, I was like, oh yeah, whatever. This is just lust. This is hookup or whatever. But then it started to change a little bit for me, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to go back to what you said towards the end of the book. Um, when her dumbass, she's stupid. She's stupid. She's stupid. How the hell you want to go back to the school at the end?
Oh yeah.
Bitch, you stupid? Oh,
Yeah,
when
totally forgot about that. I was
it
thinking
clicked
the
to
exact.
me. It clicked to me when you said towards the end of the book. I was like, oh yeah, there's another part. No way in hell would I go back to that school that caused all my crap in the first place. And you want to go back and raise some kids? You stupid? She's
Yeah,
stupid.
I totally forgot about that. I was thinking the same thing. This stupid bitch is just gonna go back to the school that caused her all these issues, and it still could be haunted. I mean, remember Vade found those bones lined up in one of the tunnels.
Yeah, he did. And I think he left because he kept having this feeling that something was wrong with Corvina or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went back. And luckily he did when he did.
Mm-hmm.
Because she would have, you know,
Yeah.
bit the bullet.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if we could say that on YouTube. So I'm just like, bit the bullet. So, and then I'm trying to see anything else in her notes. Hi, doggies.
Mm-hmm. They're here.
She just saying she doesn't remember in the book saying that her grandmother died.
Oh, that's right. They didn't say, but the fake Jade said the grandmother escaped. Remember?
Okay. Okay. Um,
At least that's what I think I remember. Oh, okay.
so yeah. I don't remember. Because there's a lot of the book that honestly, to be honest with you, I tuned out because I was just like, I just need to get through this and say I read it because it was boring. And then
Mm-hmm.
like, what else? The ball thingy. How did they not know that it was not them in the corner doing all that with the teacher? Because the fake Jade knew who it was. So that I don't understand. How did they not know? But I think that one teacher, when she was sneaking out of the teacher faculty, like where the houses were, I think she knew.
Oh, Catherine or Kathy,
Yeah,
whatever her
she
name
knew.
was.
I think that's what her name
That
was.
was kind of weird, though. That whole ball.
Yeah, I. Why would you
Everybody
have
was
a?
like making out, and like it
It,
was
it
like
felt like one big orgy type thing. I was like, what the hell is going on in this book?
mm,
So, like, because I could see it. Like, when I read books, it's so weird how I can see it. Like, I'm sitting on the. So here's the book, right? Here's the book. But I'm sitting right here and I'm just watching it all play out. I'm sitting there watching it like as a director or like it's in a
mm-hmm,
movie. I'm just sitting there.
mm-hmm.
That's how I vision the books. Me sitting there just watching them doing all this. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this is so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What did you give it?
I gave it 4 stars. I think I gave it 4 stars. If I did 5 stars, I need to go back and change it.
Okay. Yeah, now I wouldn't give it like a point 0.5. That's being a little harsh, but you know, that's a good example, prime example. You liked it more than I did. She hated it. So it's so weird how one of us could read a book and totally get a totally different aspect out of the book. But will I recommend this that you go buy this and read it? No.
I wouldn't
I
either.
I bought it because let's be honest. I'm a sucker right here. And the pretty book. I had no idea what it was about. A lot of people that I seen on TikTok said it was like Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
I didn't see that. The only part I seen it is when she ran up to the tower,
Yes.
to his room. But other than that, I don't see how this could be a Beauty and the Beast related. I don't see it.
No, I can't. No, I can't. I can't. No. Would I recommend you spend the $20 or the
No,
$14? No.
no.
If you have a library, I would recommend you doing it at the library. Um, and then if you like it, then you buy the physical, buy the ebook. That's how I sometimes do my books.
Mm-hmm.
I'll listen to them or I'll borrow them from the library.
I would do that. I recommend that as well because it's not worth it. Don't waste your money on it. I'm
No,
sorry to say.
no.
I can't even give you anything good really about because it I hate bashing books. I really do. But no, there's got to be something better than this. I mean, I'll keep it on my shelf because it's really, really pretty, but I don't know.
Some of the other formats to that book are really pretty. I've seen some of the other like special editions.
Oh, okay. Huh, I haven't seen anything. I really haven't. I've only seen a few people talk about it. And like I said, I seen it in Walmart one day and I was like, ooh, pretty book. Can you see? Pretty book. Pretty bucks. So I'm a sucker. Yeah. So that's pretty much what my friend Amy said. She didn't understand it. She didn't. They weren't questions weren't answered correctly. Um, Pretty much it sucked. Yeah, I'm gonna have
Okay.
to agree with her. I think. Yeah.
Well,
Just.
that's why it's the joy of books. I mean, you could like it, your friend Amy could not like it, or I like
Mhm.
it, and you don't like it. That's what the joy
Mhm.
about books. We can come together and share our opinions on it without,
Yeah,
you
like
know.
fighting over it or getting upset. Why don't you like this bun? No, 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 no. Bitch, because I don't like it.
But at least
Okay?
our
But,
common ground was that it touched on schizophrenia, it touched on dementia,
hmm,
and it touched on someone who didn't think they could be loved. It touched on those kind of issues too. So that's what I liked about it. The
yeah,
storyline, the
so
smut. I could have took it, you know.
that was too cringy for me. And yeah, like you said, like with the mental health and all that, I really do like that. And then if that kind of triggers you, I should have said it at the beginning,
Oh yeah, I
maybe
forgot.
just read your trigger warnings with it. But I mean, it wasn't triggering. It was just like a couple kids got killed. Yeah. Like you said, the dementia, the schizophrenic, the
Suicide.
so it's suicidal, stuff like that. Just watch it. But also, before we wrap this up, I think I don't know for some strange reason though, I thought there was something up with the brother. I forgot the kid's name that got killed, but the brother when it was
Oh,
just
Ajax.
yeah, he was just
I want to say
rubbing me
Ajax, but
the
I know.
wrong. I know, Age. When I read that, I was like, wait, are we really calling him Ajax, like the cleaner Ajax? I'm like, but, um, yeah, I don't know. There was just something up. I don't know. I don't know if there would be a second book that they will talk about him. But did you agree? Like, it was just something a little fishy about him. I don't know. I got that vibe.
Yes, well, yeah, but also too is him and they were in a boys' home together. So most of the kids that went to the school had issues, or they came
True.
from broken backgrounds,
That's
broken
true.
homes. So maybe there is something with him we don't know, and he's just trying to focus it all on Vaden or whatever, Vade or whatever. But yeah, there. I hopefully maybe if there's a book two, maybe I'll pick it up. If not, then if I forget that there's a book two, or maybe I'll do it from the library.
Yeah. Now, if I can get it from like the library, if they do come out with a book too, maybe I can listen to it. But Me actually physically buying it, no.
Okay.
No, no, no,
Yeah,
no,
I don't think so either. I might check out a couple other books, her other books.
no. I don't know. I don't think I don't know if I like her writing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll
Hmm.
see.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess we're gonna wrap this up for this episode of Gothiana. If you guys have read the book, leave us your comments down below and let us know what your thoughts were on the book. I would like to know other people's thoughts because, I mean,
Yeah, drop
you might have
comments
liked it.
down below or different recommendation. Put it down in the comments and let's start a conversation.
Yeah, that will be really good. And also, if you guys are not subscribed to the podcast, what you doing?
Hmm.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell, the notification when we upload, you'll know, and you can be the first to watch our video. But on that note, I will see you in the next episode.